Hello, everyone. My name's Josh, or Nerdy Earsis, as this will be later uploaded to my YouTube channel. Um, I wanted to take 2019 in a recap. I know that a lot of people are doing this right now and kind of looking back on their life. In my life, they're doing this, and I think it's time for me to do the same. But not just in the closed environment of my friend group or my family, but to all of you. I believe that if anything is going to be said, it should be said publicly and it should be documented so you can always remember it. So, I guess we're going to start all the way back. It's going to be not 2019 exactly, but it is late 2018 in December. Late 2018 in December, I met a couple of great guys. These guys I don't talk to anymore. But their names are Red, Seeker, Pernogan, Diz, and there's one more. I'm pretty sure. No, not one more. Never mind. Scratch that. Only those guys. Only those four. They helped me out so much last year. I started streaming Rainbow Six Siege with them as I met them over Rainbow Six Siege. I was teaching them a bunch of stuff because I had already played on the Xbox. So me switching over to PC, I met them, and it was a great time, and I loved playing with them. Unfortunately, as time went on, when Apex and Escape from Tarkov came out officially, they all geared towards those games, and I was stuck with Siege, and they played Ring of Elysium as well. So I really want to thank them for everything they helped me do to inspire me to start streaming and record. There's a bunch of old streams on my YouTube channel that you can watch. Those are from back in the day of Red and Seeker and Pernogan and Diz. So, quick thank you to them for what they did in late 2018 for me. And I won't forget what they did. Jump forward about a month. I was unemployed at the time, and I was talking to this one girl who will remain unnamed. But she and I were talking, and from what I gathered, we were dating. Later on, I'll find out that we weren't really dating that much, in her eyes at least. So, 2019 hits, January, I get a job at GameStop. I work for roughly 3 hours a week. I don't get much in the way of money. So streaming was the only thing I could do in my free time. And I couldn't get another job for whatever reason. Places weren't hiring me. They weren't calling me back. So I was stuck with this job that paid me about $100 a month. So, on top of that, I owed my dad a bunch of money from all the stuff that I asked. He's been paying for and eating the cost of like car insurance and stuff like that. And I was in a pretty shitty place. Overall, my Tourette's were really bad, so they were acting up a lot. I was very tense all the time, and it wasn't a good place for me. A lot of stuff was happening with my parents. As you guys don't know, but will know now, my parents got divorced when I was 12. I'll talk about that in another video, probably, maybe. So it's been about 7 years. And so my mom was going through a bunch of stuff, and so we had to take care of her. And so throughout that time, I was talking to this girl. Let's call her Emily, I guess. Emily was this person I was talking to, and she helped me out. She helped me through a lot of things, especially my breakup with my ex. So I looked to her for a lot of things, and I started to rely on her more than I really should have. Jump forward about 6 months, I quit that job. Me, Red, Pernogan, Seeker, and Diz stopped talking. Me and Emily are still friends, and we talk, and it becomes a little bit more friendly than it did relationship-wise. She starts talking to other guys. I'm cool with it. It's whatever. I start my job currently at Planet Fitness that I still have, that I still love. I get a full-time job there from 2 in the afternoon till 10 at night. And I meet this guy. His name's Terrence. Cool guy. Taught me a lot about life. Still talk to him. I want to hang out with him more, and show him the ropes of the online stuff. He's got life down, but he doesn't have his online stuff down. But yeah, so during this time, I also meet a guy named Arrow Reaper, or Matt, as I'm going to refer to him. He is someone I met on Rainbow Six Siege, and me and him are great friends. And I love playing with him. He's a funny guy, cool dude to hang out with. Me and him meme a lot. But him and Terrence are not the same people. So I'm learning a lot of stuff from Terrence, and I'm learning a lot of stuff from Reaper. And I start to grow distant to my friends. Not Emily, though. Emily is not someone I grew distant to. My friends, Rob, my good friend Megan, we stopped talking for a little bit. I tried to stop that from happening. I tried to hang out with Rob more. I tried to hang out with Megan more. And I became friends again with one of my other friends, Dottie, these are all really great friends of mine now, and I love talking to them. Huge thank you to them for 2019. But about a month later, I meet this guy named Rhythm Bat. He is another guy I met on Siege with Reaper, and he's an awesome dude. He's a really cool guy, and we haven't played with him in a while because he's been busy, but I want to thank him as well for being there, for talking to me for the first few months that I had no real friends online to play with. Now, fast forward about a month later, he stops talking to us because he's either busy, whatever his reason is. I don't really know still. I haven't really talked to him that much. But then I meet 2 guys named Freaks and Chaotic. Now, these guys are shitheads. They're fucking garbage. Love them. They're actually some of my closest friends right now. Their name's Steven and Curtis, and I really do appreciate everything that they did for me, keeping me company, having good times, making me laugh with all the stupid shit that they do and that we do together. And they introduced me to a guy named Tails, or Miles, and huge thank you to him as well. Miles is a really cool dude. He's a memer. He likes to meme, and it's cool. It's fun. It's fine. But basically what I'm getting at is because of those guys, they really helped me want to get out of my comfort zone and meet people and talk to people. Now, recently, as you guys know, I started a podcast named Gamer Chat, and I am on about week 6 of it. Week 6. So there is someone I owe a great deal to for the podcast to start, and it's 2 people actually. The person who showed me the podcast stuff to set up, and that's Red. He has a podcast called Let's All Be Serious. It's a funny ass podcast, and I will link that because it's a great podcast to listen to, and I think everyone should go listen to it. He's a funny guy, cool dude. I don't have any hatred towards him for me and him not talking that much. We're all on good terms. Now, Seeker, he still does streaming, and he does YouTube as far as I'm concerned. So, huge thank you to him for also keeping me a little bit motivated to do that. But my co-host, Tim is such an incredible person in my life that I don't think he understands. He has been something else. He actually helped me get out of my comfort zone and start hanging out with people outside of just in my job, in my work. He's been teaching me subconsciously to start doing stuff to make a deeper bond with people outside of my job. So huge thanks to him. And I want to go into a deeper episode about Gamer Chat and how it is and how it's set up, what everything is doing, and how it's all working out for us. So huge thank you to Red for Let's All Be Serious, and for him showing me Anchor. If he didn't post about it on Instagram, I would have never known about Anchor, and we would have been nowhere with the podcast. But on to someone else that has also influenced me. Huge thank you. And I thank him probably more than I thank Red, because with Red, he's been doing it indirectly, but with this guy, he is an active streamer. He streams whenever we play games, and it's really a good time with him. I really think he's a hilarious dude. He's fucking funny as shit. His name is Tilted Trojan on Twitch, and I really want everyone to go watch him. He does charity streams. He does all this stuff. He's a spokesperson for companies, and he really genuinely believes in what he's doing. He did a quick 2019 recap on his Instagram, and it kind of inspired me to do this because it is important that we all share our experiences and how everything went. Besides all of the stuff that happened with my mom in the earlier parts of this year, every single person in my family is now closer because of it. So, with Trojan and Red teaching me about podcasts and streaming and all of that good stuff, it allows me to work out my own career finally and do what I want to do. As for my mom and my dad, huge thank you to them. I love them so much. They are such incredible supporters of what I'm doing. They may not listen to my stuff as much as I would like them to, but they share it. They get the word out for me, and I really thank them for that, as well as my siblings, Nicole, Lexi, and Jordan. You guys are actually probably the best siblings I could have ever asked for. You guys are all really great, and I love you all. And Trojan and Steven and Curtis and Miles and Matt and Red and Seeker and Pernagin and Diz, I really want to thank all of you as well. You guys are actually someone and some people that I really, really thoroughly am glad that you guys are in my life. Terrence, my friend Caden now, Dottie, Megan, and Rob. You guys are all great influences in my life, and you guys all make my days better when we text and when we talk and hang out. On the other hand, not on the other hand, but as another note, there's a couple other people I want to thank who haven't done much because I've only been friends with them recently. But they just make my days better when I play with them. And that's Turbo and Feel the Burn, and another person I've been talking to, Introverted Pixels. You guys are all great people, and I really do appreciate everything that you guys do for the conversations that we have and the games that we play together. So, I don't want to get too sappy, but I want to really, really genuinely say thank you to everyone who has been in my life. Emily, the codename Emily. Even though you're not in my life anymore, you have taught me so much and what to and what not to tolerate with my life. And I want to thank you for that. And you really taught me a valuable, valuable lesson, even though you're no longer in my life anymore. And I'm no longer in yours because it's just how it worked out. And so, Trojan and Red, you guys inspire me to keep going with what I want to do with my podcast and with everything such as the streaming wise. With streaming, it's going to take a little bit because I don't have my PC built yet, but as soon as that happens, I'm going to be streaming 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm going to be uploading at least one video every week. So for 52 weeks, I'll be uploading a video. That is my New Year's resolution, to stream 2 or 3 times a week for at least 1 hour a day of those days, and to upload at least a 20-minute video. Let's go 10 to 30 minute video on the weekends of like highlights from the stream or from just gameplay in general. So once again, without really getting too sappy, a complete and honest, genuine thank you to every single person who is in my life currently, and a genuine thank you to everyone who is not in my life anymore. You have all taught me amazing things and made my 2019 what it is and what it was. And I don't think I would have had my 2019 any other way. So, for Emily, this is a goodbye. Unfortunately, this won't work out, as I can tell now. If you ever want to reconnect, cool. If not, no sweat off my back. To all my current friends, Rob, Dottie, Megan, Terrence, you guys are all actual genuine inspirations in my life and kind of push me to keep doing what I want to do. As for my online friends, for Curtis, for Miles, for Steven, for Trojan, for Matt, for Red, thank you. Genuinely. And to everyone who listens to Gamer Chat, so That includes Tim and all his friends. Thank you to them. And who helped make Gamer Chat possible. Thank you. Anyone who watches my videos and supports them, I really, really do honestly appreciate every second that you watch. And it means so much to me to see one more view on my video. You don't understand how much that one view does for me. It makes my day so much better. And one share makes my day so much happier. It's honestly very genuine where this is coming from. And it's very humbling to see that, like, I'm a very, very small channel. I'm a very, very small podcast. But I believe that the heart that I have is huge. And the people that I surround myself with are larger than life. So once again, thank you to every single person in my life. And a huge thank you to my family and my close friends who support me in everything that I do related to this and related to everything else in my life. You all really make me who I am today. And I'm looking forward to a better 2020 than 2019 was. And I'm not looking for a perfect one. I just want one where I can feel happy that I went through it. So I would like to thank you all for listening, and for everyone who has watched me in the past. Please do not think that this is not a genuine thing. I can't stress that enough, that I'm so genuinely excited for the 21 subscribers that I have on YouTube, for the inconsistent listeners that I have on Gamer Chat. Even if it's inconsistent, I still enjoy the fact that it's going somewhere. So, thank you so much for 2019. And I hope to see every single one of you, and many, many more, in 2020. You guys have a really, really good holiday. Have a nice Christmas. And have a really, really happy New Year. Thank you for listening.